All right. All right, I'm live, getting Scuff Central up right now. Hold on. Just checking. See if it's actually working. You know how it is. You know how it is. You are that guy. You may want to give me a second, gosh.
Bro.
Alright. It's looking pretty good.
That's good. Well.
Alright, I was just making sure your audio's in clear. I was waiting for it to make the sound. Alright, so we're all good stream side-wise. So, we are here today to watch another race. I wasn't here with you guys last week because I had better things to do with my life, believe it or not.
Did you
And, yeah, so... I got Zach the Beast with me here today, and we also have that tumor, if any of you recall, from the first race I did, which would have been round 2, I believe it was. I got the tumor in my head. That's back, talking, and you can't hear it because it's also going to be driving, and that tumor is Truck Series 2023 champion Tyler Ankrum. So, no, I want my tumor this time. Alright, but I got Zach here. This is round 6, Canadian GP, and next week we won't have anything. You'll have to wait a whole week. I know, it's crazy. It's just league racing. You think, who needs a week off? Yeah, who needs that? Right, tumor? Alright, anyways. Yeah, so you got that, and I know nothing about this race at all. Just came in fresh from the, whatever. I don't care. Anyways, we got, so far, a jam-packed race. I can't see the driver count right now. There it is, 18 drivers so far, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully that's just not amount of spectators. But, yeah, I'm trying to see who we're missing. You see anyone yet? Both Red Bulls are here, both Ferraris here, both Mercedes are here, both McLarens are here. Alpine, yes, one of them is missing.
That's
who
Sczther.
else is missing? Alpha... Yeah, I was going to say AlphaTauri is missing. Okay, the tumor is right. So we will have 20 drivers supposedly per the tumor, and I am curious, tumor. I'll tell the audience what you're saying in my mind. But how exactly did you get the Alpine seat? You know, this is a great talking point because you did not perform well your first race, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't watch if you raced last week. I have no idea. I didn't look. But you did not have a good Imola race, Mr. 2023 Truck Champion Tyler Ankrum. So how did you get the seat? What do you mean, money? You bring nothing to the table. You bring nothing and he wanted you? Well, Ritzy is a nice guy, I will say that. Ritzy is a very nice guy, and he treats his friends with very nice care, and I'm assuming that's how you got a ride. I am noticing an oddity on the track, though. Ardell, who gave... Carbon gave him a ride. That makes sense.
Bro, what am I supposed to say?
Make fun of someone, I guess. I don't know. You do whatever you want.
Bro, what am I
he's
supposed,
not even able to talk.
Supposed to say? I'm sitting there like, yeah, that's crazy, bro. I agree.
Yeah, I know. You know, that's what I want him here for. I just want him to, like, back up anything I say with, dang, that's crazy.
Well, I disagree with what you just said. But...
Wow. Good luck. But yeah, I did get notified that, so my drivers aren't looking too good, supposedly. One of them didn't practice. I'll let you decide which one that was. And the other one says they don't have that good of a pace. So we'll see. This could be another Hoop win, if I gotta say. Or will Ferrari finally show up this weekend with Port and or Toneless? Toneless, you know, he's still like the top guy at Ferrari, not pace-wise, but he gets the results done while everyone else goes home crying. So, you know, a little crazy, a little crazy. We do a little trolling.
Yeah, it is crazy. You ready for the rain at the race for a McLaren 1-2? I signed.
You know, it'd be cool, but aren't you feel like you're reaching at that point?
I signed Walter White and Jesse Pinkman to the team, so I don't think it's reaching too high. I think it's possible. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You tried. Said no. Not surprised. Zach the Beast, 42, and me, of course, yet again, are both team owners. We both own certain teams. I am the Red Bull owner. Zach here is the McLaren owner, and then the tumor in my head drives for Alpine currently. And so it's looking like a good day. You know, as the loading completes here, we're all gonna have a ball. I hope.
It's raining. It is raining.
Is it raining in the race? In qualifying and the race?
I told
for
y'all.
all the 2 people watching, which one of them is me because I have the stream up right now. Wait,
The other one's
Zach,
me.
do you have the stream up?
Yeah.
No one is watching. Awesome. For anyone who's watching this back. Oh, wait, Ritzy's watching. Oh, 7 people all of a sudden are watching all of a sudden. That's crazy. Alright, well, hi. Well, anyways, hi, Ritzy. We were just talking about your driver, the tumor in my head. He's here. He's in our little commentary box, but you can't hear him. And was talking about it. So let's get it here first person. I want you to type in chat, Ritzy. Why did you hire Tyler Ankrum, the 2023 Truck Champion, to drive your second car? And as we wait on that... Tumor, you don't have a setup? Oh my god.
The tumor.
Tumor does not have a setup. It's raining during the race too. That's a little disappointing.
Is it full?
I don't... Everywhere doesn't help me. Is it raining on every session?
That sounds like inner weather only.
Like the entire race? Dry up. Alright, so hopefully it dries up, because honestly, this track is better not in the rain. But, and it's better for us personally, you don't see a lot of passing in the rain in this game. You know, in real life you want the rain, in this video game you don't. It's not fun to watch, it's hard to pass. And Ritzy's reasoning for getting you is she needed to come home. Or, well, first he said hom, and then he said home. Corrected him. But... You're not in Renault, though, so there's that.
Renault disbanded a long time ago.
That's not a good word. No, that's not a nice word to say to anyone. You can't say that. Only a specific group of people can say that. So
including
you shouldn't
me.
say that ever again. I know what I said. So I don't think they'll believe that. But, anyways, we're watching Kieran Evans. What? Who? Is he a reserve?
Yeah, he's a
I don't know
reserve.
who the reserve. I would have to assume this is a good opportunity to show what he's good. I believe he's a Tier 4 driver currently.
I don't even think he's in a tier right now.
Why is he in the stream party, Ritzy? Because he asked to be, and because he's the head admin, and plus, you know, I didn't see a problem with it. Yeah, he's the owner. He's Hitler. I forgot about that. You don't, like, act like Hitler, you know? You let somebody put a whole message in unanswered, as far as I know. So, you know, you better get on that, Tumor. But not you. Did you message him? Chandler. A useless Hitler, huh? Just let Goebbels walk all over you every dang week.
But
who's next, Rommel? Anyways, Kieran Evan goes fastest. Not really paying attention to the qualifying. I'm just being a menace right now. Let's look. Who do we want to watch? Let's watch Cam.
I don't think you want to watch
screwed his
Cam.
lap up.
I don't think you want to watch Cam unless you want to make fun of his Wi-Fi.
Why is he lagging?
Yeah, pretty bad. But you know that's my.
Yes, Fritzy, she is the
He
Fuhrer.
disconnected.
Oh. Well, I assume you want to get on inviting him. Let's watch TTM and Ardell.
Talk to me
Ardell
nicely.
is already blinking, and I'm joking because it's obvious why. He invalidated the lap. He is not recharging the battery, though. And with that lap, which was invalidated, he gets 121 something. You know, let's watch him again. Let's just watch Ardell. He is a specimen known to very few, and by that I mean literally the entire league, of just being such a good racer. His racecraft is that of... Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah, I think he showed up at his house, honestly. I think that just happened. But, yeah. I don't know what he was going to say.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, but Ardell is one of those drivers who, honestly, his racecraft is extraordinary. He can pull anything out of the hat. You cannot sit there and look at this guy and think, nah, he's not gonna race me clean. Like, he will race you clean every single race. He's the nicest guy out there, and everything I'm saying is a lie. So it's just a great guy, and, you know, let's just hope he stays in the back, okay? Anyways, let's go to another good guy. Another guy who hasn't gone out yet. Well, thanks, Hoop. I can't go to you. Let's go to Port. He invalidated his lap. So, you know, he's another guy. He got dropped from Haas and got an upgrade, so there's that. I mean, he got dropped for Axe, who's currently in the pits, which, honestly, I'm not surprised by, because Ethan seems to have a very good relationship with Axe. I will say the tumor has said something very rude, but, like, honestly, I think, you know what, he's a decent driver. Do I think he showed exactly what he's capable of last week? I hope not. He had a lot of mistakes last week, and I think he could do better. Do I think he could rival for wins? Yes, he has the car to do it, as he almost wins it. Do I think he's fixed the mistakes that he had before? No. Well, one of his obvious mistakes was constantly wrecking, which is not something you really need, and I think that's why Ethan sadly dropped him. So when he gets the consistency with the car, he'll get the consistent finishes, and that's all he's got to do next time.
I think...
So let's hope...
Also, one of the mistakes as well, also, is running 8 wings at a street circuit and being surprised when the car dies.
I will say I'm a little surprised that he died, considering what that Ferrari has for downforce already. I feel like he should have been able to run 8 wings perfectly fine with that car.
His tires were at 80%.
Okay, maybe pitting is a cool thing. He did wreck my driver, though, because of that.
Yeah, it was a very crazy experience.
Meanwhile, Cookie says he doesn't have pace, but I don't know if he practiced for the wet, so we'll see how that goes. Crispy with a decent lap. Is he reserve, right, or is he full-time in this car? Full-time in this car. One of the many guys, you know, you'll know Crispy, Nath, and who else? There was a third guy who would constantly ask anyone and everyone. In fact, I think Crispy's the one who asked me for a Ferrari seat. Even though I'm not that guy, I'm not the manager for Ferrari. And
He's
I think
not
he did
that
it
guy.
twice. I'm gonna make sure, so Zach, you can take these guys on a joyride somewhere. We'll go watch Thomas go around this track.
It has stopped raining, by the way. So we could see dry, so the tumor in your head, Ron, has lied to you.
Okay, so it was Ferrari. I mean, it was Nath. It was Nath who asked me about the Ferrari seat. It was not Crispy. Crispy is innocent. Yes, he is.
He's not
Cam
innocent.
has finally decided to rejoin.
He's not innocent in my eyes.
Who is that? Someone is missing their front wing.
That's an Aston Martin.
It is Cold Carnival, who was dropped for a tumor in my head. So that's not very good. The tumor in my head took his ride and is currently the one piloting, and yet again he went to a lower team. I think he's got a lot of talent, but he's got it's what a lot of people here, they can be consistent. That's all you truly need in this world, is consistency. You don't need the classy finish every single race, but it seems like a lot of people always just make such huge mistakes like that. As we'll watch Minico. We'll give Feta Cheese some love, and then, you know what, just because I bet Ritzy's like one of the only people watching this, we're going to give Ritzy some love after this. But first, we're going to give Feta his share due as we watch Minico, who floundered at Ferrari, lost his seat before his contract was up, though willingly, even though everyone told him not to, because he promised me that he would make it to Baku, and he didn't, as he hits the wall, and he's dead.
Yeah, so...
You know, that's a sturdy car right there, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I think...
And now he's looking like Cold Carnival, having the same amount of front wing, but he just did not do good in the Ferrari, and it was very uncharacteristic for this type of driver. You don't expect someone like him to not do good in a top team. The best car, and he was fighting for 5th on pace. It was an eye-opener for a lot of people. So I guess that's it. We're going to go give some love to the Tumor, who hasn't left pit lane yet. Okay, the Tumor is complaining about a setup, Ritzy, so I don't know if you want to help him out, if you want to ask Sczther to give him a setup. You know, they are teammates. But the Tumor needs a setup.
No one cares about your Tumor anyway. About Minico...
I do, it's in my head. I want it out. I don't want to die.
Didn't you say
also,
that
Hoop
you voluntarily
went
wanted it there? It was Hoop. Hoop went fastest a while ago. And then the Port went up to P2.
Went faster. Very nice, very nice. It is only Q1, sadly. We have to keep going through wet weather, qualifying, which is, it's not the funnest thing to watch in the world. And I know you're about to cry and say funnest isn't a world, and I'll tell you to cry yourself to sleep. Sczther has 6 minutes to get into a car.
Will he be able to do it?
And to drive his car at a reasonable speed to maybe get into the next round of qualifying, unless he can't join it. I don't know if he has to wait until after qualifying's over. I don't remember off the top of my head. He hasn't joined a car yet.
I would like to give a big shout out to Cam's Wi-Fi provider. They really provide one of the most fastest and smooth internet ever imaginable. Like, I don't even see a Twitch coming out of his car right now. No, he's not, but big shout out to them. I would love to have their company.
We're going to give Feta the love that I said I would give him while we wait for Fridays to finally, the Tumor to get us set up. Tyler Anker, the 2023 Cup champion. Truck champion, sorry. Anyways, we'll watch Cold Carnival try to make a lap around here for Feta instead of Minico, as he almost loses the car, which was unsettling for our viewers. We don't like violence. We don't like crashes. Sczther left, which is disappointing, meaning that I doubt he'll be able to rejoin back to get here in time. I hope Zach can maybe send a little invite to him. I don't know if that's possible. If it's not,
that's what I'm doing.
Yes, good job, Zachy boy. Cold Carnival is putting on a pretty good show right now. He's P16. He's looking to knock his teammate out right now. Kieran Evans just went 3rd fastest, beating both Red Bulls. Pretty impressive run right there for the driver in Tier 3. Solfin goes up to P3 as well.
That's crazy.
Sczther has rejoined. I'd still say that's enough time to maybe get to do one flying lap as we watch Cold Carnival. This time, he's taking this track much more cleanly. Knows that he just needs to be top 15 to move on to the next round. Like, some of these guys might not even have to do a run at this point. But it's looking good so far for him. He just doesn't want to screw up at the Wall of Champions. It's not a fun place to screw up because you'll slam your forehead, and he screwed up. Alright, there's your guy, Feta. Let's look at Alphanesis, who goes straight on here. Lets the McLaren through, who I believe is Cam. And Cam just had a purple sector too. Don't know if that's right. We'll watch Cam. Zach, take it away.
I was like what I said. Cam has the best Wi-Fi out there possibly imaginable, but I believe a Red Bull is going out there on slicks, so we can see how they do. But Cam in the McLaren, he's my driver. No one cares though. But coming across the line, Cam will go. He won.
Top of the board. Making the world go round. That was a very good lap. What was that? The tire compound. He did do it on the inter tires. That was a very good lap right there. Very good job by him. Cold Carnival's invalidated again.
If anyone cares enough, Cookie's out on tracks on slicks, so we can see how slicks are doing right now.
We'll take a gander every once in a while, but I'm not really too worried about it. It looks a little too dangerous for slicks, so hopefully he just doesn't crash it out. As my fire alarm is yelling at me. Axe invalidated. We're going to go back to Alphanesis. I believe he was on a lap. He's invalidated, scratched out. We're going to watch Cold Carnival. I believe he's going to do another lap. He's going into the pit lane, and for some reason, meaning that he probably didn't put multiple laps of fuel into the car. Alphanesis is, he's invalidated, but he's got the ERS turned off, so he should be coming for a flying lap here. He's out right now by 18. Sczther is here. He is 13th right now, which is interesting considering where he was placed, because he booped over Fridays. You'd think he would be last, but that's just me. Was that a next lap? I think that could happen at that corner. He did cut it very big. And he did get a this and next. That just ruined Alphanesis' day. I don't really think there was any point right there. So yeah, Alphanesis has got to drive all the way around again. I guess we can watch Cookie do a lap on the soft compounded tire. He doesn't have his ERS engaged at all. I don't know if he's pushing or not.
I think he's just testing the waters.
For this one lap, just feeling it out, and then he's going to try a push lap after. I don't know.
He's 3.5 tenths up, so it's definitely getting there. He's not using battery, by the way.
With no battery. Sector 2, we got a problem. That's just cars getting out of the way, I believe. We're just going to ignore it. He started using the battery there.
I just watched Sufjan spin off of Cold Carnival. I hope that's not a grid penalty. I don't think it is.
I don't want that for you drivers. Third gear for the final corner. There seems to be a problem with Sufjan. Really going slow over there, trying to get out of the way of people, I assume.
Cookie's using battery now, so he's definitely going to go for a push lap here. I think everybody was really caught off guard there when Cookie started improving there in Sector 1, and everybody went on slicks, and now they're going out for an outlap. So the tuner had lied to us about it being dry quali. How about it being wet quali?
I mean, it could be wet next time around. You know, you don't want to say there's a liar amongst us. It's a little rude. You know, don't call my tuner a liar.
Your tuner's a liar.
Don't know what they've been through all day. Let's go look at Sczther. He is on pit road right now. I guess that's him done. Was he? Oh, that's right. Did he go out on track then? He just came down pit road.
I'm pretty sure you can do an outlap. I'm not sure.
No, you're not allowed to. You are not allowed to leave the pit lane entrance at all. I was told by that when I had asked for Jaden's quali ban back in Imola. Hear that, Toomer? Toomer? Okay. We'll let the Toomer do what the Toomer wants to do. He's trying to get himself out. I don't think he's in the right compounded tire, though. And falling. Maybe you should have muted us before getting this lap. Sadly invalidated the lap. Oh my gosh, maybe you should just settle it down.
Tyler Ankrum doesn't know where he's at.
Is that a setup, or are you using a preset?
Alphanesis just went top
you don't have a very good team, huh? They didn't provide you with a setup. What's up with that, Ritzy? You know, you should provide my tuner with a setup. He's going to be the 2023 truck champion, and you're going to regret not giving him a setup. But, yeah, looks interesting. Let's watch Toneless right now. He's actually done. We'll see who's on the bottom of the cut. Let's watch John. He's coming to the line right now. He needs to improve. And my guess is Ardell and Minico and Carnival can easily bop him. coming across the line on the soft compounded tires. This is him completing his lap. He'll go third fastest. I say a bunch of people need to improve. Friday's on the cut line right now. Sczther is out. Ardell's on the track. We're going to watch Cold Carnival will be the next below the cut line to go up. Everyone is going above everyone right now. Top of the board right now is Dayton Taylor. In fact, Cold Carnival, I think he's backed off. We'll watch Minico right now. It doesn't look like Carnival's going to be finishing that lap. He does go 16th fastest, though, with that lap, but not good enough. Minico trying to get out of the bottom 5 right now. He's coming to the line. Will he jump him? He will. Toneless is in danger right now. No, he's done. No, that is it. Bottom 5 out is Fridays, Cold Carnival, Sczther, and then Ardell. That ended very quickly. Interesting qualifying. Bad for the Tumor. Didn't go well. Ardell dead last on the board, if you don't want to count Supply Raptor, who will be joining us later to start P20, as I was told. Alphanesis' inner lap was good enough to stay up. Same with Port. They didn't go out for the soft run. And then Fridays barely misses it out. He barely misses out to Toneless. And he says the sad part is he gained 2 seconds that lap. That is sad. Cold Carnival is also out for Aston Martin. Aston Martin's qualifying is not done, though. They have Minico, but Alpine's is done. Williams is also done. And, I mean, a little controversy, if you want to call it a controversy. I really don't care. Honestly, personally, for me, I feel like Sczther didn't do anything wrong if he did go out. Like, just, what's the point? As long as the guy doesn't do a lap. I didn't see the point on not letting, like, a guy go out, do a random lap, as long as he just doesn't do a time lap, you know? Let him do whatever he wants. So, you know, who knows? People might be poo-poo heads and come back to the stream later and try to get a clip of it, but I see no point in doing it. You know, man's got a quali ban, man did the quali ban, and, you know, don't matter. As long as you don't do a lap, who cares? So we're on to Q2 now. Hopefully this one's more enjoyable. It's less time, so that's less time for me to want to blow my brains out. And we're just going to wait. It looks dry, so Tumor doesn't know how to tell any weather, I guess. Who knows? Could be wrong. Could rain later.
No one cared, Tumor.
I don't care, Tumor. I don't care.
You lied to us. That's all that matters.
The 2023 truck champion is a liar. Who would have thought? Who would have thunked it? But it looks like first guy out, we're going to give credit to, he's not a good driver at all, it's Cam. Cam's just not a good driver. Terrible driver. He's going to Yuki Tsunoda it right here. Darn. Alright, whatever. He's a good driver. Honestly, he gets what he can from this equipment, and he's honestly had a great couple of first races where he qualifies out of the top 10, and then, like, lap 1, he'll end up into the points. He is a very good driver and a very consistent driver, and he's probably the only reason I'd say right now that McLaren is anywhere consistent-wise. I'll say Solfin, and I believe Crispy at one point it was, but really it was just Solfin if I'm not mistaken. Who got you your first podium?
Sufi.
Solfin?
And that's the only podium, too.
Yeah, so I was going to say Solfin, he's, as far as I could tell from as little as I've been able to watch him, as I've only seen him for 2 races, this being the second actually, is he's more of the flashy driver where he'll come out and he'll do real good for 1 race, but then on a regular basis he would be worse than where Cam is, and Cam is more the consistent type. So you could kind of say it is like the Daniel Ricciardo and Lando, with Lando being Cam and Ricciardo being Solfin, considering I'd say Lando's the more consistent one, but Ricciardo, of course, got that win at Monza. That was a big thing. So, in this case, the podium being a big thing, and Cam being the good point scorer. He goes in the pits, though, to ruin my day, of course. Don't need to watch a flying lap at the guy I was just talking about or anything. Let's go cry. Kieran Evans, we'll watch him. Tier 4 driver, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right on that? No, Tier 3, I'm sorry. I forgot. This league lost a couple tiers. We're down to just only a couple, but I believe he's Tier 3, yes?
Yes.
And he invalidated. We'll forget about him then.
But anyway, back to your McLaren
Alphanesis. Oh my gosh. Is he on the lap? No. Axe is on the lap. Let's watch Axe then. He's the next to be crossing the line, as the guys ahead of him either invalidated or haven't started their lap. And then it's going to be a Red Bull driver. I'm going to look. It's going to be the Red Bull driver of Taylor after this. We'll try to go for him next time.
Well,
what did you want to say about me trash talking your team?
I'm not gonna take that level of disrespect, unfortunately.
Well, it wasn't disrespect, so
It was
I don't know what you
disrespect to
want.
me, but P3
You
for
know, you're not the
Sufjan in
smartest person
Australia,
in the
9th in
world. Is
Imola,
this
and
a
4th
toe
at
right
Baku.
here from Kieran Evans, or is Kieran Evans about to get in the way of Axe? Because Axe has caught him mighty quick, and he will get in the way of him. Axe somehow keeps it valid right there. He's all over the back of Kieran Evans, and he just
They're pack
refuses
racing.
to get out of the way. And that will be... Oh, whoops, wrong way. Taylor goes pole. Axe went 111 as Taylor goes 110. Veyron's going to go 112. 110.9 by... Ooh, as Veyron goes wide off the track a little bit. By 0.001, he beats Dayton. So that was a very interesting pick right there. Let's watch Port. He's on a lap. Actually, wait a minute. Where? No, I can't. I didn't get to give Ritzy any love because none of his drivers ever showed up.
Well, something
Alright,
by
well,
the
I'm
way.
sorry about that. I'll try to make up for it in the race, but we're going to watch Port. We're going to give my good friend, well, I'd say good acquaintance. We're not really friends. Ed Toronha. What do you mean? Damn. Shut up, Tour. Anyway.
If anyone cares enough, though, Ferrari will have a special livery for a while. It has yellow
That is
on the
right.
back.
I just realized that it has all that yellow on there. I guess it's kind of like what Red Bull had, which, you know, is a good paint scheme, but I don't think it looks terrible. I don't think it looks, like, amazing, where I'm like, oh my god, look at the car! It just looks okay. And... Shut up, Tumor. Stop
Should have been the
saying
minions.
those things. Tumor should stop saying things that other people may find offensive. Anyways, as we continue to go on, Port is probably going to go top of the board here, right? Third.
Wrong!
I don't like being wrong, so...
Yeah, I could tell.
Let's watch Sulfin. He's invalidated.
He's
so we'll forget
invalidated.
about
Let's
him.
watch Cam.
The
He's
man-
invalidated.
Shut up. We're not watching any Hoop. We're watching Hoop. The man, the myth, the legend, Hoop here. And we're going to pull up some things that I forgot to pull up. I'm sorry. But Hoop is the man, the myth, the legend, the man who won the last race at Imola. And... Actually... Sorry, I'm choking here. I forgot. So he got his first race win at Imola. And then I believe he got on the podium, right? He got second
Yeah.
at Baku? The second or third, I can't remember. And then Sczther is who I actually wanted to start talking about. I just forgot about that. So he has his second quali ban, and he already won the last race with that quali ban. It was a race of no accidents, I guess you could say. I didn't really watch the full thing, so I don't know if he had any moments, but it seemed like he finally had a race where he himself wasn't making any mistakes, along with whatever bad luck that he gets, which had plagued him for a couple of finishes recently since his first win at Saudi. And so it's looking like he could possibly do that again. No one cares. It's looking like he could possibly get that again, but I don't actually know, as we see Hoop going down the back straightaway, and still no one cares about the McLaren driver. And it's looking like this is going to be a decent lap from him, honestly. He's up a decent amount. I'm trying to see he keeps it valid barely, in my opinion, as he's coming to the line. He's probably going to go top of the board. Yes, I was right for once. 10.3, and that is over about 0.3 tenths up on the rest of the Red Bull drivers. And I think this is a track where Hoop yet again could possibly show his skills and get his second win of the season, like he possibly could have for a couple. But we're no short to seeing Hoop get pole and then losing it in the first turn. So hopefully that doesn't happen this time around, as it didn't happen at Imola. He's looking to try to get second win of the season, continue to be a championship rival to Cookie, as that's the current leader in the points. But meanwhile, honestly, I think Sczther, I don't know about this track personally. This isn't exactly a track that plays into Sczther's hands. He was, what, like 8 tenths faster on the straights than the Red Bull drivers that I was watching? He had insane straight line speed, but I don't really think that plays here. There's only really one long straight, so we'll have to wait and see. But I think it's a possibility that he'll show up. So we'll have to wait and see. But, yeah, so, you know...
Yeah. Yeah, but definitely, like what you said, it's going to be only one overtaking opportunity, which is, if you watch Kieran Evans, this long back straight. Not really too. Shut up.
There's a couple, so I don't know. I think the tumor's right on this. I think you're just over exaggerating. Honestly, I don't know why I let you talk.
That's rude. No.
Nah, no, don't turn your voice on. It's when the tumor is not allowed to talk.
Tumor's gonna say some very naughty things on
Tumor will be
stream.
ejected from the party at like Mach 5 if the tumor starts talking. Alright, let's, you want to talk about how your driver binned it? How about that?
You said that you didn't care.
Well, I care now, because you're being a weenie.
Well, he went for a quali run, and he got oversteer. He overcorrected and hit the wall. Just a case of...
You know, you could have said that way better. You could have said, like, he was going through sectors 1 and 2 on his first quali lap, and it just seemed like he just barely lost the car. Just got a snap of oversteer, and it just went around, and he sadly slammed the wall, and that was it. As my second driver invalidates both upcoming laps. See, you could have said it like that.
Yeah? Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
Well, I'm not...
Alright, let's watch. Okay, everyone loves to invalidate here, huh?
Yeah, apparently. That's what I'm trying to figure it out.
Axe is putting on a pretty decent performance right now. I'm gonna yawn real quick. Ooh.
He could pass Port for P4 here in Q2 like it matters.
Well, it does. You know, he could outpace Port. Who knows? He is Axe. Will he make up a time? Will he make up a position? We're about to find out, folks. He did. My gosh, he got into the 110s.
Fourth driver so far this session to crack on the 10s.
About a little less than 4/10 up on Port, who is also on a flying lap here, and we'll watch them again. Give Ed Toronha some love. We love to do it. I love to do it. I don't know about Zach. I like to do it.
I like to do it too.
Cameras.
You know, someone else who should give some love to is Rhodes with his Alfa Romeo boys.
Rhodes, we'll give some Sanchez love in a moment. I don't know if is he on a lap? He is. So we'll give some love right now. Oh my gosh, man, flew through the wall of champions, coming to the line like a madman. He'll pass Port too. Will Port make it up? He said Port is up 0.3 apparently, so that should be enough to jump both these drivers. How much more can he gain? Of course, he wants to be faster than these guys. He expects to be faster than these guys. He expects to be, well, faster than the top 3. He expects that this is going to be pole lap. Can he get it here? Oh, nope. No. What happened? He lost time. He lost 2/10 going through the wall of champions.
Who knows? But...
What, Tumor?
Shut up, Tumor. Shut up, Tumor.
Oh my gosh, it is BRL Phantom's birthday today. And so he's 25? Turning 25, so he can't, it's not like this is the first time he can legally drink. So nothing to celebrate on that factor, but, you know, happy BRL birthday to BRL Phantom, who... you know, rudely didn't show up on his birthday to race his car.
I wonder what he's doing right now.
You know, I don't even think he's watching this, but happy birthday, Mr. 25-year-old Phantom.
Literally no one cares, Tamer. But anyway.
I don't even know why you know, why are you here? Why are you talking? We're going to watch Alphanesis. We're going to give Ethan some love. We love to give love to certain people, you know? People that we know. That's how friendships form. That's why I never look at AlphaTauri besides Supply doing good or if Veyron does good, because I constantly forget that I don't know who the owner is, you know, this guy almost wrecks right there. Good job, Alphanesis, saving the car there. But I know Ethan, and so I'm going to give his driver some love because I know him. And we're also getting... Toneless, I believe. I think that's Toneless behind him. We're going to go take a check. Yes, it is. So we got Toneless in that shot. That was a decent shot. Take a picture. It lasts longer. If someone died, no.
That's just Cam going slow. But I'm looking at Alphanesis right now. He's on a very
Cam
good
went 5th fastest.
Right now.
Oh my gosh.
Alphanesis has set purple sector 1 and 2. So he's going to be pole here. He's dead.
There goes all the purple. And he's backed off. Well, imagine doing good in so many aspects and then doing terrible in every other aspect. As I assume he's immediately going to go down pit lane. I don't think he'll have an... Oh, no, he won't. Is he saving up here?
Is he gonna go again?
The DRS activated.
No, he's just to go for another outlap.
I have no idea what's happening here. We'll have to wait and see. Let's go. Hoop thinks he's good. You know, I think he is. I doubt anyone's going to knock him out. This is not Q3. This is Q2. So he doesn't care if he's not top of the leaderboard right now. Surprisingly, Taylor's out. Surprisingly, Cookie's out. I don't know exactly why. I doubt any of the guys below them would have been able to bop him out of the top 10. But, you know, I guess better safe than sorry. But that's like 2 seconds of safeness. So, I mean, what do I know? I don't drive the car. I just sit here and talk to you idiots.
Yeah, I agree. It's Cam's.
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
The tumor has terrible communication skills, apparently.
Okay. I'll restore Mike over here. Alright, anyways, we're gonna watch Toneless come down here. And he's looking good. You know, let's give Deer's team some love.
No.
And we're done with Deer's team. Well, yeah, I know. That's why it only lasted 5 seconds, Tumor. As we're coming across the line, I like to give Hoop some love because Hoop is his... You know, I don't know. I just, you know, I made fun of Hoop once and he proved me wrong. So I like people who prove me wrong on their racing skills. I love that. So I made fun of him for always qualifying first and then always bidding it. And he went and qualified first and then got the win at Imola, so I like that a lot. Let's see Crispy. We'll watch Crispy do nothing because he has no ERS. We can't watch Hoop, so no love for Deer. I don't know. You know, there's Toneless in the grass for some reason. It's not pretty. It's not.
He's probably having some fun.
We'll give whoever. I have no idea who owns this team. Honestly, it should be me personally. I don't know who Narwhal is. Honestly, I've never seen that guy type, so it should be me who owns this team, considering, you know, it could be Red Bull too. Because I love putting people in cars. It's my favorite activity to do, because I like having a guy who I'm, like, sitting there and I'm like, yeah, you're my guy, I got you, I want you, you're what I want, and I like a guy knowing that he's, like, I got their back, and I'm going to keep him there. What? I'm not singing Taylor Swift. Shut up. Shut up.
The brain tumor doesn't know.
Anyways, so it would be nice to be able to give a couple guys, because with a team like Red Bull, you can't exactly pick, oh, is he hit the wall and invalidates? With a team like Red Bull, you can't exactly pick a guy who may be underachieving and put him in a car like Red Bull, because, you know, you gotta think about constructors. You're one of the top guys, you expected to win that, but with a team like this, you don't expect to win constructors, so it would be cool to put a couple guys in here. But honestly, Veyron and Supply have shown amazing pace in these cars, so even if I did own this team, I doubt they would ever get taken out of it. So, you know, whoever Narwhal is, I'll probably execute him at some point so I can take the team, because I feel like it. Anyways, let's watch Minico. He's done. Everyone's done. Okay, well, that's it, folks. I wasn't paying attention. So that would be Veyron out, Minico out, John out, Kieran Evans out, and Sulfin, who binned it because Zach is such a happy little boy, as Taylor is also going in here. Look at him go, look at him go. He's already hit the checkered flag, so who are we waiting on? We're waiting on Sanchez. Sanchez is on a lap. He's going into the pit lane. Crispy's made through, so yeah, okay. So, surprise exits for anyone? I guess Sulfin?
Yeah.
Surprise entrances for anyone? I guess Sanchez? I mean, I think he normally doesn't qualify in the top 10, honestly. I don't remember. I don't recall. I can only remember so many people. There's more than 20 people, considering we have reserves every other week. Like, Kieran Evans wasn't here last week. So, you know, I try my best. I'm a little sleepy, so let's go read the track, because I think Minico said something. You know, P12 Minico doesn't look too good. That's a bad word, first of all. So if I didn't bleep up the final two, could have been P11, but I'll take it. You shouldn't swear. You really shouldn't swear. It's not a nice thing to say.
Yeah, you really shouldn't, man.
Alright, so, again, unless you forgot, 5 people who are out are Veyron, Minico, John, Kieran Evans, and then P15's a mystery guy because I'm not scrolling down. Kidding. It's Sulfin. Cry about it. Still not going to scroll down, though. The tumor keeps trying to talk to me, so... Stop talking to me, Tumor. You know, maybe if you want a truck race.
I mean, they're little. Wait. I have a little question. Tyler Ankrum is currently about to race.
Multitasking. He's multitasking. Well, you're not in the truck. The race doesn't start until 9, and it probably will start later than that anyways. Oh my god, it's feta cheese. Yes, he had a quali ban. He had a quali ban, and I'll reiterate beforehand, I know he drove out on the track. I'm pretty sure considering he entered the pit lane, but still don't think that should be a penalty. I think that's a stupid... Well, you told me it was for Taylor, that's why I keep telling you, Toomer. Even if it was, I don't care. I'm just yelling at you because I know who you are, and so I can yell at the Toomer and tell him that it shouldn't be a penalty. I'm going off what I knew. Yes, I know, Toomer. Jesus. Gosh, you already reiterated. Shut up. You know, because first of all, you told me it was, and so I'm reiterating multiple times that it shouldn't be because I think it's stupid if he did. And now you're telling me that you were wrong, even though you're, you know, an owner. So you would think you would know the rule book, good sir. But, hey, that's just me. And I know you're a 2023 Chuck champion and all that, but I'm sorry, you know. So,
I love my job.
You know, don't read the rule book then. You know, just make rules up like Hitler did as you go.
I love doing my job.
Well, then why are you not standing up for yourself then if you said... No, it shouldn't be a penalty, No, Hitler... Well, Hitler shoots himself in the head soon, so when are you getting on that?
Well, he hasn't declared war on anybody yet. I don't even think he's done the Rhineland yet.
Yes.
You can't militarize. You haven't
call
militarized
me
the Rhineland
not
yet.
Italy because I suck. Call me Finland. I don't know. Whatever. We're done with this analogy. Oh, I'm watching some guy.
That's crazy.
Shut up, Toomer. Anyways, we're gonna watch the first guy out, I guess, which is Dayton. This guy drives for the second best team currently in this game, and is currently... This is his 5th race, I believe. No, 6th race. 5th with Red Bull. He joined after race 2, after we had a budget change, because a bunch of people were complaining. It wasn't me, it wasn't Ed, I know that, so...
It wasn't me.
If it wasn't the top 2 team managers, as he invalidates, who would be complaining? Madness. Anyways, we'll watch the guy in second, who's also a Red Bull driver, who was the original one. 6 races so far on the season. He just got his contract renewed because he asked for it. He met all the requirements that were given of him. He needed to get 2 wins. That's exactly what he got. So he guaranteed it if he wanted it, and he wanted to come back for some reason. I am assuming Taylor's probably going to slipstream him or something. Bet $5 on that. As he almost bins it because he's in 4th gear, as someone else binned, I believe that was Hoof. That's not good. There's no slipstreaming of any sort. Madness. Who would have thought? I lost $5 to no one because no one accepted the bet in time. Thank God. As Cookie's looking decent. I forgot to turn everything on. Dang it.
That's really crazy, but Cookie, like what you said... I'm trying to do my job.
I don't know why people pay you to do anything.
Yeah, I don't get paid. You don't either.
I do. I get Happy Meals.
Well, I get Happy Meals too.
You're not happy. Sanchez coming across the line. P3. Who was next? He's made the mistake, so he's going to go in. We'll watch Portman. As Toneless missed the braking zone on purpose, I assume. Alright, Zach, what did you want to say? I'll let you talk.
But I was saying Cookie's on a really good lap right now, and he's at a 10.6. 4/10 ahead of Axo in the Haas. I'm scared of this Haas.
Zach, I'm sorry. Ritzy wants you fired. So
Ritzy does not get what he wants, so that's the sad part.
I do whatever I want, and if that's what the crowd wants, which Miniko agreed, Chandler agreed.
No.
Chandler said it's a joke, but I'm gonna gloss over that because I have all the power right now. I'm gonna do what Chandler does, and I'm gonna go power mad. I'm gonna kick you from this party, and I'm gonna tell the tumor to include his audio so people don't think I have a tumor in my head anymore. which I do. So you should think that.
I don't think it's
Right,
a tumor.
tumor?
I think you have schizophrenia.
Yeah, no, he's a truck champion, right? Truck champion. They can't hear you, so you can talk. So I see your mic moving every now and then, so I know you're there. Madness. But we're gonna watch somebody, I guess. I don't know. I keep looking away every now and then. Let's watch Toneless finish up his lap. I think he's gonna get slipstreamed by his teammate. What a nice teammate Port is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
My head hurts.
Take a
As
pill.
they come across the line, I think they're slipstreaming. I can't really tell because of the angle right now. Yes, they are. Look at the suck that he's getting off of it. He's sucking him good, excuse me. Coming through the wall of champions, a little slow. Expected it to be much faster there, but this is going to be a decent lap. I guarantee you. Top of the leaderboard. 7.
To the bottom of the leaderboard.
Shut up.
At least technically not right now.
Shut up! Alright, we'll watch. You know what? We're not watching Cam after you.
What did I do?
We're gonna watch Hoop. We're gonna watch Hoop. You were being mean. And no one likes a mean human being.
I'm not mean. I just tell the truth.
I don't think you'd be commentating, Ritzy. I don't think I would want you as my co-com. You know what, Ritzy? I wouldn't want you as my co-com. I'd want you in here as third com. That race I did with Feta and Fridays, I mean Tyler Anker in the 2023 Truck Champion, that was a fun race. Commentating all 3. This is boring. Yeah, it's qualifying, you nerd. How am I supposed to make this sound good? No one's dying. No one's doing anything. You useless. You want me to go? Here, I'll quit out of this game. I'll go look at couches. Who cares about qualifying, bro? Half these guys aren't even going to finish where they're qualifying. You can't spin this to make it look good. These camera angles suck half the time anyways. Like, look. What am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know what
do
you're
you want
saying
from
is
me?
crazy.
You know, Hoop's putting on a good lap. He's probably going to go top of the board right here. But what do you want me to say, Feta? More drivers? It should, honestly, commentators should only be team owners. That'd be great. No bias.
Same with the stewarding team. Same with the stewarding team.
Might as well. As Hoop is putting on a great performance here. He's coming to the line. It's so exciting. He'll probably go P1. Yeah, there it is. P1, 110.5. He's going to get one more lap at it just like everyone else. So, you know, who cares? I don't find this exciting. Like, just like Feta said, like, this is not exciting to me. So how am I supposed to spin this as exciting? It doesn't look like... It's not like real life where these guys are on the edge. Like, qualifying's just so dull. The race is so exciting because these guys can't go 5 seconds without wrecking each other. That's the exciting part. Like, people, you know, complain about NASCAR. These guys race like it's the freaking Coke 600 every week. It's crazy to me.
When there's rain in turn 1, too. Gotta add that part.
Like, it's just the way it is. Qualifying in a video game, it's not as thrilling as in real life. These guys can't exactly show that they're on the edge.
Are you proud of me? Cam gave Cookie slipstream. Cookie invalidated. As soon as I felt proud of my driver, your driver had to mess it up. How that sounds awfully familiar when we're playing Rainbow Six Siege, but the other way around.
I don't know what you want from me. My driver just drove through the grass for some reason. I think that's a rule. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. You know what? Honestly, we gotta start spicing this up. For qualifying, I should bring on, like, guests. Like, next time, Ritzy should just join on, like, the Xbox app on his phone, so it's, like, really, really scuffed. And we should just talk to him during qualifying for a bit. Kind of like what NASCAR did for, like, stages. They'd have, like, a new guy every stage. Every queue, we'd have, like, a new Gunter Steiner, and then we'd go to, like, Zach Brown next. It'd be great. Honestly, I'm not even going to put in, like, a commission for that. That's just going to happen next week if I... No, wait, dang it, we have a week break, because who does that, you know? 2 weeks' time, I'm going to ask a couple people if they want to do that. Actually spice this up, because this is just, to me, it's boring. Like, the tumor's not even here anymore. Not like you could hear him, but it's like he's gone. So hopefully we'll try doing something. Like,
Yeah.
like, honestly, it's just hopefully spiced enough, so I'll go read the chat. Oh, well, yeah, I'm not surprised Chandler's calling that out. Who would have guessed?
About
Nothing new
what?
there. Cookie cutting the track like it matters. I mean, it's probably a penalty, but same thing with the Sczther thing. It was told it was a penalty. But who cares? Apparently Chandler does. That's another thing. This league filled to the brim with people complaining about controversy and stuff, and yet I find there are always the same people making it, you know? Like, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. We always have the same people who always do the same thing. And to me, it's not even the drivers. It's not even the team owners. Half the time, I see specific people who are doing it. And it's not obvious to anyone who's above 5 IQ on who it is. So, it's just, you know, every day. I mean, every week, we do the same thing. But we will have a bye week this time. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people get along. Like, I say, like, half these team owners all know each other. Me, Ethan, Ritzy, Feta, Deer. You know, Deer's Deer. There's Carbon, I guess, but, you know, he got Ardell in his seat, so there's that.
Ardell's just better.
Like I'm forgetting a couple. There's Ed. There's Rhodes. Pretty sure the only one who's, like, out of there is Narwhal. I have no idea who that guy is, and I've never seen him type. So it's like, it's a pretty close-knit group right there. People who all know each other and who all respect each other. Honestly, compared to, like, last year, later years of seeing people argue, I got people telling me every week that, oh, this is the worst season we've had in such a long time with all this stuff. That's not true. I've been here for a while. This is not the worst season.
I do agree with that one. me and you actually joined the league together. Just had that.
Yeah, we both came back season 5 for this, and I don't know. I think the worst season, honestly, for realistic was season 6, maybe 7.
I would say 7, which would be
but
season 2 of realistic. No.
But yeah,
that would be season 3.
Like, honestly, they've been good boys lately. Like, you have your odd argument. But these guys don't do anything, like, exponentially terrible. I'd say, like, the biggest thing we've had was Taylor at Austria. That was, like, huge, which is completely understandable, but it was blown out of proportion and made even worse. Because you added in a bunch of people who didn't need to be added in, and it made a whole big deal. I was all for Taylor getting a penalty. He should have got a penalty, and he did. It wasn't even as bad as I thought it should have been, because honestly, the guy ended up, finishing second that race?
12.
But hey, you can say the same thing about Sczther. People felt like he could have got a bigger penalty than he did, and even with the penalty he did get, it didn't matter. He won the race because, I mean, he was just a beast that race. Man made no mistakes, put it on, and got the win like he should have. And it was a great race from him. And that's just how it is. So I don't understand, especially, like, this is all for fun. And you make it so unfun when you complain. Like, it literally doesn't matter. I'm not focusing on qualifying.
Yeah,
I should.
it's over.
Taylor's on pole. Hoop is here. He's trying to take him off pole. Let's watch him. Okay, we'll focus a little bit. We'll do our job. It's like, I don't, you know, we'll do our job. We'll make the attempt.
Yeah, we'll make the
Axe is
attempt
third.
to add some
Alphanesis
fun.
is 4. They're above Cookie. Taylor's on pole right now. He needs to get 2/10 for Hoop to get pole. That was a very good
That was
chicane. It looks scuffed, but it was good. That's pole. He goes into the 1/9s, and that's it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow, wait a
Everybody
minute.
finished.
Whoa. Did both classes qualify?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was actually a great performance. Wasn't paying attention at all. You can cry about it all you want.
Let me go research.
But yeah, so wait, what? How'd Cookie pass? I didn't see Cookie go across the line. Alright, whatever. I don't care. You got Hoop on pole again. This is like, what, his 5th pole of the season? Man's a madman and gets, I think his worst qualifying was 2nd. Taylor's 2nd. Axe, a very, very impressive P3. And then a very big flounder for Cookie, who's currently P4. I wouldn't call that a flounder if you didn't see that he was 8/10 down. And then you got Alphanesis. He's 5th place. Port's going to come up 6th place with Cam 7th, Sanchez 8th, Toneless 9th, and then Crispy's going to get a very nice P10 with no lap. I assume he invalidated the rest. Wasn't paying attention. Cry about it. Zach, you can take
I have
some thoughts on it.
returned. Yes, but yeah, as I don't know.
Oh,
I
you
don't.
missed it. You should have been here, Tumor.
The tumor has returned, but anyway, no one cares about the tumor.
Who
That's
would have guessed?
crazy. Anyway,
Yeah, I went on a whole tangent about how people complain about this too much because Feta gave me the idea of how qualifying is boring and sucks, which I agreed with. So I didn't really focus on that too much, but hey, that's just how it is. It's not like real life, you know? It's not. It's just, you can't see these guys on the edge. They get what they get, and it doesn't look thrilling. It's hard to spin it as thrilling. You can try your best, but if you do it so many weeks in a row, it just gets boring after a while. But now we're getting to the good part. This is the part where you get to scream like a little 5-year-old girl every time someone touches each other.
do we have formation lap, by the way?
No.
Okay, so we're just gonna go
I'd say
straight
Pornarwell,
away.
but I've never seen him. Like, Ritzy, if he's typed in the chat, like, let me know. I've never seen him type in the BRL chat before at all. I just never see him. Oh, my drivers are fighting each other, apparently. I assume.
They got
like fighting words right there.
They're fighting each other on the way to the grid.
For what? It would be like Ardell to act like Chandler, bro. You're driving through a thing. Who cares? Like, as long as you don't wreck somebody. But it's understandable because it's also in the rule book. If you want to be petty, go ahead. That's one of the couple things I call like a petty penalty. Like, you're really going to go out of your way for that? I expect nothing less from Ardell. Great racer, very good racecraft. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, no. Was he able to join? I didn't notice. I hope he is. He's a very decent driver. For people who don't know, Raptor, his Xbox shut off, so hopefully he can join us. I gotta remember, Tumor can't talk. But yeah, that's like Ardell to do that, honestly. It's like, there's a sense of pettiness taking your time, especially before the race even starts. That means he did it during qualifying. That means he sat there and typed that all up. Race ain't even over. But, oh, we got the man, the myth, the legend. Rhodes just typed a smiley face with sunglasses in the chat. That just made my day beautiful. Made it beautiful. I hope your cars get the win. Please. Or at least a podium. For Rhodes. What? For Rhodes, please.
Rhodes. Hashtag for Rhodes. But we're about to get underway here, so...
Yeah, if it shows anything, there we go. I can't, my thing hasn't popped up, but 5 red lights. Will Hoop get a good start here? Away we go, and there it is. A decent start for Hoop, and a bad start for Taylor. Did he spin? He collects, oh no, I think that's Alphanesis gets slowed down. He makes contact with the Ferrari of Port as he's inside of another guy right now. We're going to go to the lead real quick as Cookie makes up 2 positions right there, and Cam is currently in the podium position right now. How long will he stay there, though? That's the question. He barely saves the car right there. Madness. I'm going to start popping everything up. Zach, start talking.
Oh, that is Supply Raptor around there. As Sufian's I'm looking at drivers like Ardell, like you said, extremely nice racecraft, as he's battling his teammate for P13, using all of the battery that he has because he has elite racecraft, but the tumor in your head runs in P17.
That's not good. You don't like the tumor in my head not doing well.
Here comes a dive bomb, Port on Axe. Port going down the inside of the hairpin.
Open the door. Come on, close that door for him, pal. That's you. Oh, I don't like that. Come on, man, close that door on him. You gotta have the cam defense, man. Man has the defense of a lion. You don't want the Valtteri Bottas defense. That's not what you want on your resume. As I think Crispy's going for a move. No, he doesn't get it done on Taylor. Why is this up?
Seems like Taylor instead is going to go for a move on Sanchez, trying to reverse the damage that happened off the start. As Kieran Evans and Minico's in the pits for drive-through, and Sufian's in the pits as well, so I don't know what happened to him.
Sufian has reportedly hit Kieran Evans in turn 1, but Sczther's up to a good P14. Positions lost, biggest loss right now for the top guys would be Taylor right here in 4th. Biggest loss
That's a Mercedes. Oh, swirly. That is Crispy dropping all the way back from behind Taylor almost to P10, trying to fight Alphanesis for P9, but he cannot get the job done as he's still squirrely. Almost goes around for a second time, so it seems like he's not having fun out there right now.
Pressuring him possibly. Meanwhile, Ardell just passed John. This is a feat I did not expect to say right now. John's going to want to get that. Oh, never mind, Ardell has 30% battery. John has 90%. No wonder he got by. John's going to be regretting letting that happen.
Yeah, John.
But meanwhile, up for the top guys.
Elite Racecraft.
Ardell, up 7 positions. Got to give credit where it is. I know his battery's like next to gone, but Sczther also up 4, making slow progress. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to look right now as Taylor's defending, but Port is slowly trying to catch up. But Cam is pulling away. He's not letting him gain up on him. That's interesting. Knock off.
I would say something, but it would be classified as bias, so I can't speak about my 2 drivers this whole race. Okay, Cam got the best start out of anybody. Went from P7 to P3. But, yeah, Port, like what you said, I see you mentioned it, Port starting to gain on Cam, but Cam's slowly starting to drop back as well, so.
No, John's in the wall.
That's what?
Does he have front wing damage? We'll find out. It's gone. And that is that a virtual?
That's a VSC. It's a VSC.
It doesn't show me. Just a sector 1, sector 2, sector 3, yellow flag, and it won't show me. I don't like that. This game is
just
garbage.
Look at the blackboards when you're going on board with somebody. Just look around at the blackboards. It shows you.
I heard a motorcycle. So we got a virtual right now. That's going to close things down. And look who's closing up to Cookie. It's Cam Emerson. Said that in the worst way possible. Alright. My aspirin's kicking in, so I'm going to be out of the count real soon. But I'll try to stay enthusiastic for you guys for once in my life. I know I don't do the best, but I don't really care as much, which also makes it hopefully a little bit enjoyable. But we have the GOAT himself, as there goes the VSC, throw it out of the window, throw it at a small child. John goes to pit lane. Just realized, Minico P17, are we in hell? Feels like
Who knows?
Pit? Didn't notice him pit, but he should not be down here. He did pit. Okay, thank you, Tumor. Let's watch the Tumor. He's got Cold Carnival behind him. Now we're gonna watch Sczther. Sczther hasn't made up as many places as I would have thought right now. Only lap 4, he's kind of stuck right now between a rock and a hard place. But I think, oh, it's not John, it's Ardell. I forgot, that's Ardell in front of him. And you gotta realize it's gonna be one hard person to pass. It's a 3-second time penalty already to Dayton Taylor. Lap 4, impressive, and, I'm not surprised there. I'm surprised at the other one.
It's just elite racecraft.
As a dive down is inside. Ardell, will he show some of his famous racecraft?
Yes, he will.
No, he's kind of fighting it. He's fighting it hard. Never mind. What's that battery looking like? Looking like nothing. Okay, I was going to say, we say the things we do in hopes that Ardell won't do the things that he does, but I guess it wasn't enough. I don't think he's watching the stream, so who would have guessed? But meanwhile, Veyron on Crispy looking to have a good race as his teammate currently needs a safety car to get some help here. Can he make the pass? He's not really looking for it. Dive? Nope. Upsetting. We'll come back to that later. We're going to look at the man, the myth, the legend, Cam Emerson, as he's currently... Oh, no. We're not going to look at him anymore. I don't trust it. We're going to look at... Let's look at Axe. He qualified P3, but he's still up there. He's still having a decent race right now.
Sczther's looking for a move on Veyron as my controller just died, or as soon as he was going to make a move. No
Down
way.
The inside. He doesn't have it here. He should have it next corner. As Veyron was on the back, I thought of Crispy. He lost it all. It seems like he has the straight line speed, but Sczther gonna get it done right here easily. He has about 60 battery. Now he's gonna set his sights on the points with 30 laps to go. And we're gonna watch the battle behind his eye. Always put the fear of God in people when you see this. You wouldn't expect Ardell to be doing what he's doing right now. I will give him credit. Even though he has 7 battery, he is pushing like a madman up to P13s. He does have a penalty, though. And he's fighting Veyron, and he's keeping up with Sczther. So far, a very impressive run, and he hasn't done anything terrible yet. So, you know, there's that. Like, we are throwing dirt on him very hard right now, but he has kept it clean thus far. As we're going to take a look at Alphanesis trying to get by Toneless right now. Their battery differs by about 10%, but I assume the water is supposed to be going to clear up in about 10 minutes. Now, a lot of these guys are close. We have a battle for a lead. P3 to P5 are all within each other. And then it's Axe, who has a little bit of a gap to Sanchez, and then Toneless, who's about 3 seconds back to Alphanesis, as we saw Crispy there with a little bit of a moment. Am I right, Zach?
Yes, you are correct, but I'm still watching Sczther march his way up through the field. He's currently almost to the rear gearbox of Crispy and the Mercedes, as Ardell for
Ardell just got
seconds.
another one. That's a warning a lap so far, and you can't keep that up. As Veyron's trying to keep Ardell behind, as Sczther's going to look to make the move. He wants to get this move done now. He doesn't want Crispy to catch up to that pack of Alphanesis. Supply gets a 3-second penalty. That's not good, especially running by yourself. You should just run cool. You should just run calm. You really shouldn't be getting close there. Meanwhile, Taylor, he's closing up onto the back of him. He actually has more ERS than Port does, so a little interesting there, considering you'd think Port would have a little bit more. Alphanesis is closed up, and Crispy's there, so this is going to make it very difficult for the Alpine driver to get by all these cars, but we know what he's capable of. We know what type of tools this guy has, and I expect him, as Cold Carnival gets another 3-second time penalty, to start dispatching these 3 drivers as quickly as he possibly can.
Crispy gets a 3-second time penalty, so the time penalties are definitely starting to rack in now. So we're to see guys like Hoop, Cookie, Port, not Taylor, Axe. You see all these guys, they're about to prove why they're so good at the top level of this game.
Man, you really just threw him under there, huh? Well, I'll say it now. Let's take a guess. Who do we think is going to have the most time penalties? As down the inside goes Crispy. I bet Alphanesis is going to fight him for it. Come on, Alphanesis. Fight him, fight him, fight him. Do it.
Ooh, that was close.
Does not fight him, or just couldn't fight him, as Crispy's running for his life. He sees the devil behind him, and he's one car in between him and the devil. Because, I mean, you got to give it to Sanchez every single day. He has the pace for a car that should be 4th fastest. He makes it a winning car as he's going to go down the inside here of Alphanesis. Will Alphanesis fight him this time? Still no. I want some fighting. Come on, Alphanesis. Where's the fire? I want to see a fire under your belly. Dang it.
You want him to burn to death?
Oh. Oh, a little bit of a moment for Crispy. Kind of drove through the grass right there. That probably lost him some traction. No, will we get a moment here down the inside? No. Crispy with the late braking. That's going to give Sczther another opportunity. He's going to try the inside again. What a interesting
bump
way
and
to
run,
block.
baby.
As Sczther has 14, they have the same ERS, so both of them are equal. Look at Toneless real quick, who has 90. You should easily be able to keep these guys behind. No question about it. There'd be no excuse on being able to be faster in the straight line right now. As through the outside, here he comes. Brakes later. Can he get the turn in time? No, he loses the back end of the car. Can't stay with him. Darn it.
Trying to get some exciting racing, but Toneless having to use a little bit of his battery.
Because
Crispy's using. Yeah, but Toneless having to use the battery because Crispy's using his, that way he can pull away from Sczther. Oh, my Lord!
What was that?
We almost witnessed a murder.
Moment right there. Nearly slammed into the back of Crispy. I don't know if he braked late or Sczther or Crispy broke early, but he barely avoids the back of that Alpine. Hopefully that didn't give him a warning, and hopefully the stewards will see if it did give him a warning that that's a removable warning, because that was very close, and that was avoiding an incident if I've ever seen it in my life. But who knows? I know you're a steward, Zach, but you're not smart, so...
Oh! Crispy's in the wall right as soon as you said that, and that allows Sczther to get the opportunity, and yet Crispy's still able to fight Sczther, giving him almost no space on the outside there. But meanwhile, all of this is just allowing Toneless to pull away a little bit, trying to give himself a little bit more breathing room. But I can tell you right now, I guarantee you Sczther is getting very impatient with this Mercedes driver.
Sczther has found his wall, and it's not who I thought it was going to be. And honestly,
Sczther for Houston!
oh,
Boom! Oh, he hit him!
he's there. He makes a little bit of contact. Can he keep it going? Oh, he's right on his gearbox. They both have about the same ERS. Both using... Who has the fastest straight line car here? I don't think he's going to be able to get it. No, he'll go defensive. Oh, gosh, he just can't get by him. He needs to start saving the battery. Oh, he's all over his gearbox.
This may be his chance right here. Crispy's breaking the slipstream.
Sczther's going to go to his outside. Will he try to keep it there? He does. Brakes later. Oh, my gosh, that was an amazing pass. Ooh, a little bump there. I guess a little anger from Crispy there, but that was a very good pass from Sczther. He held him down there, got him a little loose, and he braked later then all at the same time. Now he's going to send the scythe out on a car, and the driver, Toneless, who's kind of been the leader of this pack, making sure and really helping Crispy not lose a spot, but you got to keep in mind, Crispy's not going to try to let him go. He's going to try to attack now while... Well, wow, Sczther's stuck behind Toneless. Why not attack? But Toneless is going to be hard to pass. I think he still has about... He has over 70% ERS. So, as Sczther seemed to make a mistake, Crispy gets a 3-second time penalty, though. That's not going to help him. Sczther's going to have a tough time trying to pass Toneless. He's got to make Toneless think that he's faster and then he would hamper him. That's what he's got to try to make happen, but Toneless should have no reason to think that. He's in the faster car, and he has more ERS, which he doesn't know, of course, because you can't see the backlight of the Alpine driver, even though it'd be blinking no matter what. As could there be a pass here for Crispy? Crispy gets passed by Alphanesis. He's back up into the points. Who has a lot more battery?
Here comes...
Toneless dumping his battery. Will he keep the position? He will. We'll fight him on this. That's good, Toneless. You don't want to just... let him get a pushover. You have the more battery, you have the fastest car. No matter how many times it gives you a little NASCAR bump, you just do your best to keep him behind there. Meanwhile, nothing else has happened all race. We have Cam leading a very nice pack, which honestly I'll say is beautiful. Seeing Cam over here and where he is right now, but I'm scared to talk about him. So I'm going to move away from him again. Cookie's been keeping Hoop honest, but again, nothing really doing it. Our biggest fight right now is here. That we can see that would be worth talking. It's in the points, and it's for 8th place, and it's for a driver that we know can win. So the bigger this gap comes, 7 seconds to 7th place Sanchez. And so the bigger the gap is, Crispy gets another penalty. Cold Carnival gets his second penalty as well. The bigger the gap is, the less likely that Sanchez could win, let alone even get a podium here. And so far, I haven't seen any other guys come close to passing for the lead, so... Again, I'll try to keep looking, but we're going to focus on this group because we know Sczther. Is he generally faster? Yes. Does he have the ERS to pass right now? No. So right now, this is like a little water clog for him. Same goes for really... I mean, you got to think, at the beginning of this battle, Alphanesis was hounding Toneless. So all these guys just got to recharge their ERS while Toneless got to keep using it. And eventually they'll be able to get by. Meanwhile, though, I think Veyron might be closing up to them.
Oh, Sczther hit him! Ardell's crashed it out.
Ardell had a
elite
Ardell.
racecraft.
As Carnival goes into it, is it a...
Safety car, safety car.
Full safety car. Thank you, Ardell. Said no one. I don't think any of these guys... Really? Where did he... was it in Sector 3? Wall of Champions. Nah, well, not a champion. But, I mean, I don't think this really helps anyone in the top 10. I think they loved the gaps that they have accumulated where they were. Maybe Sczther's loving this a lot. Honestly, out of everyone in the top 10, I think Sczther's the most happy right here. I think a lot of other people were just okay where they were position-wise. This is interesting, though, because it does not appear to be raining. Am I right on that, Tumor? Yes, we saw a little sprinkle right there, but it's clearing up. Can you ask your weatherman? Ask Jeff, who isn't Jeff. What's his name? Mark or something? We'll wait for the Tumor to try to... It's a weather update. 10 minutes of rain or 10 minutes till... Tumor? I said 10 minutes of rain or 10 minutes to clear. Okay, 10 minutes left of light rain, and then it should clear up. So, of course, these guys are going to go in the Inter. Cam stays out. So does Taylor.
So does Hoop.
Cookie's taking the fresh Inter tires.
Toneless and Crispy
Hoop
stayed out as
also
well.
stayed out. Toneless stays out as well, as Zach had pointed out. Crispy also stayed out. Port pits, I think. Did Port pit? Yes, he did.
Yes.
Axe pitted. We have Sanchez. Sczther did Sczther pit. I believe he did as well. Alphanesis, Veyron, the Tumor, Cold Carnival, Minico, Kieran, Sulfin, John, Supply. Now, the guys who are happy about this guaranteed are Supply, John, Sulfin, Kieran Evans, Minico, Cold Carnival, the Tumor, and Veyron, as they were all outside of the points and needed this. And then I would say, the only other person I'd say who was in the top 10 at the time who would be happy about this, Sczther. I'd see this as helping Sczther have a chance to win this race. So he would, of course, be overjoyed that the safety car came.
I mean, definitely for Sczther, but for people like Taylor or Crispy, all these guys with time penalties are going to hate it because now they have less of a chance to build that gap back up.
True. So, again, like Crispy, Taylor, they'd hate it, but again, even Cold Carnival, Kieran Evans, Supply, they have penalties, but they still like it. It's still going to give them a chance for A, chaos, and B, to stick with the path. Which, regardless of time penalties, don't matter if you have a time penalty if you can't keep up with everyone, you know?
Menico's in the pits once again. I wonder if he has wing damage.
He's going on to the super soft tire.
He's just better.
The pink labeled tire, as he's actually repairing the front wing. And he has kept the Inter tires out. I'm going to yawn again.
The aspirin kicking in.
It's not even aspirin. I don't know why I called it aspirin. But it puts you to sleep. It's not NyQuil. Who would take NyQuil right now? 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're telling me I took NyQuil?
At 8 p.m. at nighttime,
no,
you're
you'd be in
telling
bed
me
by
I have
9
to take a
p.m.
melatonin.
Melatonin? I'm a Pepto-Bismol guy. I'm kidding. I need, what's it called? What's that allergy stuff that you get that just makes you absolutely slumber? They made like a meme out of it.
Oh,
is it Benadryl? I think it's like some guy made a meme at me when I have allergic reaction, and I think I take a Benadryl, and it's just skibbity-doo slumber. I remember I took that once. I was very sick on a vacation with my grandparents. Went to Florida to go see him. Hadn't seen him for 2.5 years, so it was very nice. But I got sick. I took a Benadryl. 20 minutes later, I was dead on the floor. The ER had to come save me. Just absolutely slept. Fell asleep on their couch, and I stayed overnight, and I slept for 14 hours.
I have a question. While you were sleeping, were you going me?
I'm not like you. Okay.
How do you know what I sound like, bro? Alright, well, I haven't heard you coming around the last few days. Where you been?
Chandler, you took Benadryl to go to sleep? I know it knocks you out, but you shouldn't be taking it regularly. Yes! That's what he said. He said I take it to go to sleep. No, you can't take Benadryl to go to sleep every time. You're supposed to take it if A, you have an allergic reaction, B, if you're sick and you need to get knocked out. You shouldn't take it as a regular sleeping pill.
I do want to know, Cam somehow passed Taylor.
8 to 9 hours a night. He's become Benadryl dependent. Safety car's coming in this lap, so we'll focus up and talk about Benadryl later. As Hoop gets a grand old start. Oh my gosh. Taylor's going to be all over the back of Cam as Cam's dumping the battery, and right now he wants to keep that position. Track position will be vital, especially since they're going to be going on to those soft tires, medium tires, hard tires, whichever tires is wide as a biscuit. Goes Taylor and goes through Cookie. I guess that was staged. If that was a mistake and Taylor just decided to let him have it. But meanwhile, a big gap from Toneless, 1.2, but he has to have a time penalty. Crispy is under fire right now as Port's going to go out the outside. There's a tree in the way. Port's going to keep it. They're going to make a little bit of contact. They're going to hit again, and Port nearly spins. And here comes the Haas driver of Axe. He's going to try to go on the outside, but he has just behind him. Oh my gosh. I'm going to stutter.
Oh my lord.
This is crazy. He just NASCAR him into the wall. He put him in the wall.
They're back racing. They're back
Axe
racing,
is going to
bro.
try to take advantage of this as here comes Sczther to try to take advantage too. Port's going to lose the position to Axe, and here comes Sczther.
Bomb traffic, baby.
They're going to put all their ERS into your pants. Axe has less ERS, but does he have the straight line speed? He's probably going to go defensive. Go defensive, Axe. I believe in you. He didn't need to. Best driver out there. As what dive from Crispy? And he takes the escape road, does Sanchez. Crispy's now under fire from Alphanesis and Veyron. We're going to go back up to Sczther. They're all jumbling around. Zacky boy, are they jumbling around?
They are, indeed. I'm trying to focus right now. I'm trying to find someone that
oh my gosh,
watch.
Cookie got by Cam, didn't even notice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He is on the old Inter tires. Cookie is on a fresh set of Inter tires. Crispy did get put in the wall. We mentioned that. Tumor? Again?
By Alphanesis?
He get put in the wall by Alphanesis. I was looking at the other battle. Where the Tumor is informing us that Alphanesis might have walled Crispy. Do we care? The battles seem to be kind of spreading out now. As the fresh inner tires, you would expect, would start getting the pace up and start catching these guys. And Toneless is one of the guys who isn't on fresh inners. But Axe is under fire from the man, the myth, the legend. One-sided port. Oops. Uh-oh. Sorry. I clicked the button. Don't click buttons, kids. Anyways, Axe is... Axe is catching Toneless right now as the Ferrari drivers are currently 5th and 7th. As Cookie goes fastest here. He's about 0.4. You expect that he'd make the pass pretty soon as Cold Carnival gets another 3-second time penalty. We're going to take a look a little later, but again, we only have about 15 more laps once we get to 20 to go, so this rain better be drying up soon. Can we get a weather report, Tumor?
I can barely see the rain.
It's not even raining in some parts of the track, it seems. I think that means we're getting close to the crossover. You can try asking him again if you want, Tumor. But he said, Mark just said the inners of Merc has lost the front wing.
That's Crispy.
It's Crispy, of course. It's gotta be. I think he and Veyron are having more troubles. I'm never paying attention to him. As Port's going to go for the move. They're stacking up behind Toneless. Or behind Axe, more like it. I don't know what happened there, but Toneless is
Sczther's gonna go for a dive.
Toneless isn't here. We need an invite. Sczther tries the outside. He gets pushed wide onto the grass. Zach, if you could get Toneless in here, he's not in here right now. His car, I believe, it might not be here. It's AI. Quickly, smack, smack, smack.
Hey, that's what I'm doing.
I'm abusing you to make you do things faster. Oh, Crispy's going for a pass on somebody. He's trying to pass
his AI just picked at him.
No! Crispy stay out for some reason, misses the corner completely, and that's going to let all these drivers go by. Oh my gosh, Toneless with the worst luck ever. AI goes right out. This is not the first time we've seen it this season, though, so it's just bad luck. Bad news bears. The quarterback went to the massage parlor. The Browns, not the Bears.
Oh no. I'm trying to find his username.
Toneless.
Yeah, I know.
Toneless Death.
I'm looking
capital
at
T. Capital
with.
T. Capital D.
I found him.
Okay. Found Waldo. Meanwhile, Taylor all over the back of Cam. Let's hope Cam can put on an amazing defense. He did, like he did on Minico. We're going to see it here. Cam has the ERS. Taylor has the straight line speed advantage, but he's not using. It seems like he's just going to stay hunkered behind here.
Someone to talk about, though, is your brain tumor, Tyler Ankrum, is about to be in the points.
Yeah, I know I wasn't mentioning anything, but Zach isn't the smartest person in the world. Meanwhile, Sczther all over the back right now as he's past Port. He's trying his best to get to Axe right now. Is that Taylor on Cam? It is. Taylor's trying to go down the outside of Cam, but Cam's putting on an amazing performance. Keeps it in there, and he'll keep the position. Now they make contract. They're making a contract right now. As they're going down into this turn, will there be a dive? Nope. Cam's doing everything he can to hold off. He wants this podium. He knows it's possible, and I want to see it happen. Taylor, though, he has a 3-second time penalty, but there's no DRS, so there's no point in letting him go. Can we get a weather update? I don't see any rain anywhere anymore. Yes, thank you, Tumor. My Tumor's a very good weather reporter. No threat of rain. We're going to be drying up soon, boys! Yeah, we're going to go to dry racing. This race hasn't been too that bad, even on the wet tire, but as Sczther's going to dive it down the outside. Axe, he has 8% ERS. You need to fight him. You have more ERS.
Something to note, though, is that Sczther has a 3-second time penalty as well.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's upsetting. Meanwhile, I think...
That's crazy.
Fine, we'll go look at them. These guys have apparently been side by side everywhere, which is surprising considering the lack of a front wing and the lack of ERSs. Kieran has 0 ERS and was using. So a bit of an interesting fact there, but he should...
miss the corner.
They make contact. Here comes Sufjan to try to make the pass down. Will he get both people? But he has no ERS either. He's down to 0. On the inside, it's open. Will he go for the dive? Wow, that was... I was expecting a dive. I got the earliest braking I've ever seen. Axe just got a penalty. That's not good. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. You don't want penalties. That's not good. Meanwhile, they're slowly catching up to Cam and Taylor, which is not to be super scary and unprecedented. They are on fresh inters. Cam and Taylor are on old inters. They're just waiting for it to dry up. Don't know. Oh wait, who is that?
In the wall.
Someone's in the wall. That's Toneless around. Toneless spun. Someone. Oh, Carnival wrecked.
Full safety car.
You ruined it. You ruined it. Oh, who got into a wall? Who lost their wing?
It was Kieran, lost his front wing while battling with Crispy. Everybody's gonna come in for dries, by the way. If I had to guess.
You ruined it. You ruined it.
Axe is staying out.
Exciting. Axe is making a controversial call, and the safety car is out, so he's gonna get picked up. Same Port stayed out too. I guess they don't believe it's gonna dry in time. What tire are they picking? I bet you're all super curious. Well, I'm not gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, medium tire seems like the best tire. You got 10 laps left by the time we get going, I believe, around there. A little more, a little less. But this helps Hoop a lot. Hoop is putting on a very good performance and making sure Cookie didn't pass him on those fresh inners. So let's see if he'll keep the pace up in the dry section. Cam looking to have a good... Taylor's on the inters.
Interesting.
Also on the inters. This is an AI again. Cam went wide. Taylor passed him. Okay, I feel like he should have gave the position up.
I can be a little imposter. He did. No, he didn't go off track. All 4 tires are still on the track. He just went very wide.
I don't really agree. He should have gave... Is he in AI mode?
Cam, no.
No, Taylor.
Oh,
he's
no?
pushing super hard. Like, he's using his battery. He was. I think. I didn't actually look. He should be pitting here, though. So, hopefully he'll pit. That should make up for the mistake that he made, and he should be giving the position back to Cam anyways. He will pit. Maybe that was something with him? Cam, I think, is in their party.
Yeah,
honestly,
maybe.
I don't know. But that's going to be multitude of positions lost by that mistake there.
Front wing.
and front wing damage as well. Well, he didn't only have to do that. He also had to be on the right compound of tires. Says, oh my God, Tyler Ankram's going to pass him. Go, Tyler! Tyler! Go! Pass him! No
You're cheering against your own driver.
He'll definitely get it. He'll definitely get it. I cheer against... I literally compliment, like, Hoop and Toneless and Port all the time. What do you mean I'm cheering against my own driver? He pulls! He pulls! He went
Taylor's in the grass.
He pulled a Sonoda! He pulled a Sonoda!
Does he have front wing damage again?
I know, he didn't hit the wall. He just locked up and went straight on, I think. Either that or he did it on purpose. Who knows? For comedic effect, because I wasn't looking at his braking, I'm going to say he locked up. Because I think that'd be fun.
Crispy gets another 3 seconds.
Tires now. I think you all got a good look. Let's go on penalties. Crispy out here balling. 12 seconds of penalties right now. And is going on.
I will not lie for you right now. This track does not look like dry conditions.
Hopefully it dries up real quick. I want it to be dry race. I think it'd be good, but hey, I had this happen to me once before. I thought, and I was told by my Jeff, which is not Jeff anymore in this game, that it was going to dry up, and it did not dry up in time, and I ended up racing the rest of the race on softs that never dried up. So who knows? Maybe it doesn't dry up in time. Maybe Axe and Port are pulling what we call the big brain. The longer the safety car, the bigger the chance that it will. So this is a huge risk for Axe and Port. But they're going to stick with their guns.
Is in for medium, so...
Axe, I will say this. I will say Axe making this risk, I think it's awesome, it's cool, it's agreeable. Because if it's right, awesome. If it's not, no harm, no foul. Port, on the other hand, I wouldn't have made this call. Do I think you need a big thing to happen? Yes. Do I think it's going to happen by taking a risk like this? No. Like, that team Ferrari needs something good coming their way, and with Toneless's bad luck in AI mode this race, getting your other driver in would be either... it's all praying right now. You pray it stays damp enough that they're not faster, and if it's not, you could be outside of the points in 5 laps. And they desperately need points. Like, Alpine and Mercedes are still ahead of them. In fact, I think Mercedes are second, or no, I think Alpine's second. 6 in the Constructors! The tumor in my head has told me that Ferrari's 6 in the Constructors. That is maddening. Now, that's not just to, like, drivers. It's not because they had bad luck with Minico, but they have had bad luck in general with all their drivers. Like you saw at this race. This could be completely bad luck. A bad strategy call, I wouldn't call that bad luck. That was self-inflicted. But then Toneless goes in AI mode, and his AI says, wouldn't it be cool if I pit right now? And, you know, it wasn't cool. As the safety car is going to come in here, we're going to take away penalties. We'll bring them back later if I remember, and if I don't, cry about it. Shush, Tumor. His Axe is going to go right here, obviously in a very good spot. He's going to have the gap as he starts dumping the battery. We're going to look at Hoop right now. He's the first guy on medium tires. Let's see how he does. Will he be faster than these guys on the inter tires? No big advantage yet, from what I can tell. In fact, it looks very slippy right now. In fact, it doesn't look like it's an advantage at all as Port decides to throw it all away. He could have just rode behind Axe, but that won't be happening. One thing to note, DRS has not been engaged yet as Port just went fastest in Sector 1. And they are losing the pack right now. Hoop is not gaining on them right now, and no one is. Is Cam actually trying to go for a pass, maybe? No, not happening. We're going to look at the battle for the lead right now. They're pulling away. This is huge right now as Taylor's going to pass Veyron going into turn 1, I assume. Or not turn 1, turn whatever, who cares. But right now, this seems to be like Axe and Port's race to lose. The track is not dry enough right now. As there's a little gain by Port, though. Hoop. But Hoop loses it all again. How long will it take for this track to dry up? Will it dry up in time? As the car goes around, that is Kieran Evans.
Yeah, it's definitely not dry at all, but it's getting close. I will say that it looks a lot more drier than when the safety car came in.
They went a lot faster through that chicane. All of a sudden, Hoop just turned it up. The tumor's telling me it's dry. Horde is losing pace on Axe. Axe is running for his life right now, looking to get the first win for Haas in BRL history in the realistic. I can guarantee that. I'd be surprised if you tell me it's not right. Horde is gaining back up to him, and Hoop's losing time again. It seems like on the straights he is faster. He's got Cookie to worry about right now, but he's also got a little bit of a moan for Cookie. He saves the car, but right now Horde is again pushing. He has more ERS and should have the quicker car right now, but he's got to get the pass done now. It's looking like it's going to come down to the last couple of laps. I think Hoop and everyone are really going to stay around 0.1, 0.5, somewhere around there for the rest of the race, and then eventually for the last couple laps they're going to close in. But again, huge gap from 9th to 10th right now, like a huge gap, as it's Tyler Ankrum trying to make the pass on Veyron. I don't know if Veyron has damage, but he has a huge gap, and sadly Cam got passed by Sczther, which of course on Sczther's side, great to see that he's crispy spun around.
He's
out.
retired? That's on
retired on track?
That's a safety car. Oh, that is... that just changed the course of the race, which that could be could be a race ban. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh. That's crazy.
Oh, there's nothing worse to see than that. You know, all the excitement just kind of spills out to nothingness. Still no DRS activated. Noting that again right now. Will anyone take the gamble to pit for softs, or will anyone take the gamble to go back to inter tires? That's a question right now, because again, DRS has not been enabled. So until it gets enabled, it's not dry, per the game. As soon as it becomes dry, game's gonna turn that right back on. We're probably gonna restart with hopefully 4 to go, maybe 5 if we're lucky. All depends on what these guys do. As Minico, Toneless, and Kieran Evans pitted, we're gonna go take a gander on what they pitted on. So Minico might have just spun because he's on 4-lap old mediums. Toneless and Kieran Evans are on the softs. We're going to go take a look at penalties here. I'm probably going to leave this on for the rest of the race because it's going to matter seriously now. I will say this has taken a lot of enjoyment out of my life because now we have to find out which tire is going to eventually come in. Now, Axe is pitting. That's big. Port's pitting. I think Hoop stayed out.
Yeah, everybody is.
Everybody else stayed out. Except Sulfin down. I think Sulfin hit the pits. Spy hit the pits. That's a double stack. I think Toneless hit the pits. No, he stayed out. 4 people pitted. 5 people pitted, actually. I think so. Toneless. Whoa, Port got past Axe on the pit lane. That sucks. What happened there? Was it a mistake by Axe, or did the game... I've had this happen to me before, where it doesn't let you release your car for some reason, so maybe that happened. But that sucks for Axe. Sucks for Port. They're going to be battling back on the soft compound. Is Port on the mediums?
Yeah, he's on the mediums.
Why are you in the mediums?
Who knows? Could be a game error, could be...
I don't know about that. Whoever. That sucks, though. You know, it was looking like a thrilling race. It would have been, in my opinion, a lot better if it just stayed green. But right now, we got a very interesting thing. We can still see a Haas podium. It's going to come down to Alphanesis. Safety car in this lap. Okay, boys. Whatever you say. It's going to come down to Hoop. Can he get the win? He had pole. Didn't look like the fastest car. I'm kidding. He, of course, dominated this race until that last little part right there where he just had 2 people on inner tires. So it's looking like a good day for Hoop. Can he close it up? Can Cookie close up a day he said where he had no pace? And Sczther, can he possibly get the win? Sneak it out. He's had plenty of safety cars to help him out. And can Cam, please Cam, do something. Get a podium, baby. I'd love to see it. As we're gonna go green, I think we just went right now.
Yeah.
He did. Sczther all over the back of Cookie. He's gonna be turning that ERS on, so is Cookie. He's gonna do his best to defend. And he'll put on a good defense.
Put him on the grass.
Put him on the grass. That's gonna lose a position. He's gonna cut the track. I don't know if that was the smartest decision. Way ahead.
Get that removed.
Will Cam pass him? Sczther got a 13-second time penalty. That's not good. I don't think that was worth it, but of course it should easily be a removal. We'll have to wait and see. I don't actually remember how that works with stewards, but it should be a removal. Cam is looking to try to make up a position right now. Can he do it? Please. He's jiggling. I don't know why. Right now, one person is making up a position. Maybe not, maybe. I can't tell because the camera angles are all bad. We're just going to ignore it for now. 3-second time penalty again to Kieran. But right now, John and Kieran Evans just crashed out.
The big one?
Who else got involved?
About it?
Tyler Ankrum got involved. He survived, and there's no safety car. There is now a safety car. That was so late. So this will help Tyler Ankrum. Don't know what happened. I literally looked away, and I didn't say a single thing because I want you to know I was watching you before you crashed, but I didn't say anything because I didn't want to jinx you. Guess God doesn't care. Right now, someone just went in the pit lane. I believe that was the Haas. Axe is going to go into pit lane. Okay, gotta go through another restart. Alright, boys, don't mind. Can we just end it with less or more than 2 laps? You know, I think it'd be nice if we had one of those races. But again, big accident between Kieran Evans, John, and Tyler Ankrum, the 2023 truck champion. But that was a very late safety car. Honestly.
Yeah, it was
very late safety car.
It was called
This
very
man's
late.
burning fuel. My God, that's so loud. Gonna keep making me listen to it anyways. Taylor down in P70 and 6 seconds time penalties. Alphanesis is looking set to possibly get a podium here. He has to stay within 3 seconds of Sczther, and that's his podium. Doesn't matter about the other 10 seconds. We know 3 of those seconds is guaranteed to Sczther. 10 of those seconds is not guaranteed to Sczther. So, I don't know. So, I'll probably make the decision later. I'm probably going to still invite Sczther. Just saying that now, Toomer, just in case. But he does have 13 seconds of time penalty. 10 of those, which we believe was for avoiding an accident. Or, well, trying just, you know, I don't know. He missed the corner, went into the grass. I wouldn't know if you call it avoiding an accident or just because he went off track. You know, you cut the track.
Because he went off track.
I have no idea what you call it. He just went off track, and he took the access road, and he gave back any position he had gained. So he didn't gain anything. So should be all fine. Should be an easy removal. Oh, well,
I wonder what Ritzy thinks about it.
Oh my gosh, why am I so tired? Right now, it just is, I don't know. I hope we have more than 2 to go. I don't think we will. Has DRS been enabled yet?
Nope.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, Tyler Ankrum. What was that? I mean, Toomer. No, DRS still has not been enabled, which could have said because of the safety car restart we didn't get far, but we'll have to wait and see. I would be surprised if the safety car still didn't get enabled. I am bleeding from the nostril, in case anyone was wondering.
Is it healthy? Is your blood healthy?
Cancer is a hell of a drug.
Oh, you have cancer? That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. Tumors.
Bro's looking like a Walter.
God. Walter. Walter. Walter, he drove off track, Walter. Give him a penalty. I am the one who controls the race. We're all gonna wreck Walter. It's raining in turn 1. Walter. I am the one who controls the race.
Who doesn't have a penalty? I know Alphanesis doesn't.
So
He's
right
on
now,
warning.
no penalty for Hoop. What does Hoop have? Tell me the top 2. What is Hoop and Cookie sitting at?
Hoop have 2. Hoop has 2.
Hoop have 2. Cookie have 2.
Cookie has 1. Cookie has 2 as well.
2.
Alphanesis has 1.
One.
Veyron has 2.
Tumless.
1.
Ankrum. Shut up. I want to hear it from the stat man.
1.
1. Oh. Okay.
Could have said 2.
It was so mean. I hope the safety car is gonna go in this, huh? I'm losing it. No, I don't remember I'm supposed to do this a lot of the times. You see, it's just how it is. So, alright, I'm gonna reel her back in, baby. How you doing, Zach?
I'm doing pretty good. I cannot wait to watch Haas outscore McLaren once again, even though McLaren has gotten really good results the whole season.
Did we lose John before that wreck? Is he just rejoining to find out his car's gone? Imagine if it wasn't the case. He did just like... Oh! Safety car hit. AlphaTauri has made contact with what? The McLaren?
Supply.
Yes, he does. Left front end plate damage. We can't look at that right now. That's terrible for Raptor. He's outside the points at P11 right now. As there goes Hoop. Oh, that's just Raptor just wrecked. I don't know what happened there. I saw it out of the background. But again, we have Cookie with what's his face? Sczther all over the back of him again. So go into turn 1. Everyone trying to keep it clean. We're going to have about 3 laps to go, 2 laps to go, whichever one it is. I don't remember how it works, NASCAR-wise or F1-wise. I don't know where I am. Anyways, who will get this race win? There's no DRS, and Cookie, Hoop has used no ERS right now. He's just got the purple sector 2. Cookie did not get a purple sector 2, and he's been using his ERS. So Hoop is going to have the advantage. So who... He's going to get the win. Is this going to be the second win for Hoop? Can he get it done? Can Cam come back? Can he please get a penalty? Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Can he get a podium finish? Can Alphanesis stay within 3 seconds? Oh, down the inside! No, what are you doing? Taylor, you're ruining it for Alphanesis. No, please. Oh, Alphanesis. No, why are you doing this, Taylor? You can still get it, I believe. Anyways, we're coming down to 2 to go, if I'm not mistaken. 34 and 35. Hoop has used battery, still has more battery. Has way more battery than Cookie. Cookie's slowly getting pressured by Sczther, but I doubt he's troubled by it. Sczther has 3 seconds guaranteed, currently 13 seconds. I'm gonna put on the gaps. The leader. Instead, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Whoopsie. Zach's so tough.
I know, my controller died again.
Zach's controller died again. We're gonna keep going. He's down bad. Right now, we see DRS failure for Tyler Ankrum, apparently. Wait, who was that? That's a car around! That's Sczther! Sczther's just wrecked! I have no idea what happened. That's a 3-second time penalty, though, for Port as well. Port has 6 seconds. Alphanesis is looking at a podium right now. Or can Cam get it? Who can run away? They're coming to the white flag lap. It's looking like Hoop's going to wrap this one easy. He has less ERS than Cookie right now, but Hoop gets a 3-second time penalty! While I freaking talk? No! Oh my god. Okay, anyways, right now Cookie is leading. He's also on 2. He could get a penalty right now. And he has to stay within 3 seconds. DRS enabled! Okay, whatever. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Anyways,
Cookie,
right now, Sanchez is a second. Oh, Cookie just throws it away too! 3 seconds. It's still the leader for Hoop. Who would have guessed it? Cookie threw it all away, but Cam is still looking to get the win right now. He does not have the gap that he needs right now to Alphanesis. Alphanesis needs to start losing time. Cam, I don't think, will be able to gain it. He has no ERS. Alphanesis has no ERS, though. It's down to pace. How quickly can they take these corners? Right now, though, the DRS isn't going to help. If Alphanesis gets DRS, that's all over, in my opinion. He's a second behind. It's close. He's about 2 seconds behind Cam. Can Cam somehow gain a second here? Alphanesis. Oh, that's Taylor around. He bins it, of course. Everyone's throwing their races away. This is looking like it's going to be another Haas podium here. Cam trying everything he can, but he can't get it. As Cookie's going to finish second. Hoop's going to get the race win. Cookie second. Cam's going to get third on track, but it's going to be Alphanesis stealing it from him. Yes, Cam 4th, Axe 5th, Sanchez 6th, Port 7th. No, Bayron's.
I can't do this anymore.
Everyone just loves bidding it, don't they? Yeah, that went from, we literally had a whole lap where it looked like that, oh, Thomas with driver of the day, it looked like that.
It looks like a minion.
Just threw it all away, and then Cookie decided to also throw it all away. On the last lap, nonetheless. Now, I'm going to do a little thing. That means I'm better than Cookie. I had the same thing, where on the last lap of a race here, I had 2 warnings, and the guy in front of me got a 3-second, and I couldn't get a warning during that last time, and I won. So that means I'm better. Fuck it. Anyways, Hoop with the amazing victory as he does a little, I don't know if you want to call that skipping or like, I don't care. Anyways, it's going to be Hoop second. Ruined it. All right, Hoop first. That's going to be Cookie second, and then another podium, I believe, for Haas. Is this their second? Is this their first or second podium?
This is their second.
Second podium. Is it with Alphanesis? Is this Alphanesis' second podium? Oh, Pogger, the tumor, has told me yes. So Alphanesis with another amazing podium, unless someone can remove a time penalty. Cam with a very good 4th place finish, but of course it's going to be sad to sit there and realize that he lost it all. Axe with a great 5th place finish. You know, honestly, looking at it right now, look at that. Haas had the best team comp finish right there. A 3rd and a 5th. That is an amazing finish for them. Veyron 6th, Sanchez 7th. Tyler Ankrum, your 2023 truck champion. I think he should have got driver of the day. He got 8th. Toneless. How did Toneless get driver of the day? Qualified 9th, finished 9th. Tyler Ankrum got 16th. Qualified 16th, finished 8th. Whatever, game. That's Port with P10 final points position. That's Minico gets P11. Taylor's going to get a disappointing P12. Sczther going to get a P13. And that was our last... No, he didn't finish, though. Sczther DNF'd. Sulfan DNF'd. Supply DNF'd. Kieran, John, Crispy, Cold Carnival, and Ardell, our favorite man right there. Ardell, all DNF out of this race. And what a great performance and a lot of bidding, so I can't wait to talk about it all. We got a lot of people in here, so please, Zach, I know you got Cookie. All right.
I invited them all, bro.
It's all of them? It's all of them? It's going to be great. I love it. Love it. Nothing like talking to some bidders and talking to a winner over there. As I stretch and as we wait so we can get to this car, I guess you take Cookie, Zach. I'll take Alphanesis and Hoop. So we'll get to Alphanesis in just a little bit as this game will hopefully load and I can leave and go to the car section. But another amazing Haas podium. So we're just going to start it with Alphanesis right now as it loads. So Alphanesis, you had an amazing race right there. The only guy to seem to not get a 3-second time penalty. You kept the car on the track constantly and you got P3, took it away from Cam. Upsets me, but it also makes me happy for you. Your second podium, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not, you can cry about the tumor over here, aka Katra, because he told me it was. But how did you get it done, good sir? Yes, your very gracious team boss, Ethab. He's well known in the BRL community, but we'll let Zach. Zach, do you have any questions for our 3rd place finisher?
No, I just want him to know that I hate him because, of course, I have to go up against him. I hate
the non-biased commentary.
Yeah.
It's always good coming from Zach the Beast. I got one more question for you, of course. Next weekend, sorry, not next weekend, because why, you know, it's just, you know, who has a off week in, you know, I don't know. I don't see the point of having an off week. But 2 weeks' time, I believe we are going to... Shit. Where are we going? Don't remember? Britain, yeah, okay. Britain, we're going to say it's Britain. Thank you. All right, we're going to Great Britain next week. 2 weeks. Who does an off week? Anyways, going to Britain 2 weeks. What do you think? Do you think you're going to be good there? Do you think the Haas will be able to get another third podium of the season there? Well, let's hope. It hasn't been looking good for Ferrari, and it still hasn't looked good for Ferrari, so that's been helping a lot of people. Getting amazing podiums is always great to see. So we'll go on to our next driver here. Zach, take it away for Boss Cookie.
Cookie, you ran up front with Hoop all day. You was 1-2 for a bit until for 5 laps until the crossover point, and then Mercedes your tires on track because who knows why, and it basically from there made it just between you and Hoop, and both of y'all got 3-second penalties there at the end trying to push. Just give us your thoughts really at the end there and throughout your whole race and qualifying.
Yeah, I mean, this is as soon as I logged on the game and like an hour before the race started, I knew I was going to be slow. This is just a bad track for me and for Pad, but no, I'm just glad that I didn't really, I didn't make any mistakes. I got close on the wet, but kind of just sat behind Hoop. I was on way higher wings than him because I was running like 27, 25 or something like that. So in the wet, I was able to like really hound him. But I knew, and just based off of like pace we were doing in practice sessions, like I knew as soon as I got dry, I had little to no chance, just no matter what wings I was running, to pass him. So I mean, I tried my best on the fresh shinters to try to pass him. I was right on him, but you just can't pass because you get more dirty air this game. You're like really close to someone, and it's just so hard. But I'm happy that I didn't make any mistakes. I'm sad that I pushed to get the fastest lap in the end and got a penalty when Hoop got one anyways. But yeah, I mean, I didn't really deserve the win. I just kind of P1 the whole race, or P2 the whole race, sorry.
Yeah, definitely. We go to Britain in 2 weeks' time. Excuse me, I'm having a cough right now for some reason. But give us your thoughts on your pace heading into Britain next weekend. The championship battle between you and Hoop is building up. I believe it's now only 4 points or something like that. But yeah.
Well, it seems I don't have like the edge of pace that Hoop has in that car. The Merc is really, it's not as good as the Red Bull, but it's a really good car. Hoop is a really good driver, so it's hard to keep up with him. But I mean, I've been, this is weird coming from me, but I've been like weirdly consistent this year. So maybe if I just stay up there, maybe eventually Hoop will make a mistake. I know Sczther just made a mistake today, so maybe he'll get a mistake and I'll get a win. But it we'll see. I feel like I'll be closer to him in Silverstone. I'll have to see come this time.
Ron, you have any questions?
No, I do not. So we'll move on to the next driver. Our winner of this race, his second win of the season, Hoop. How did you get it done? You got pole, dominated the race for the most part, had that little bit of a, I guess you could say, scare moment where those two guys were pulling away on the inner tire, but Cold Carnival sadly crashed out, caused another safety car, and threw that strategy out of the window, and you kept it cool even after getting that penalty. The guy behind you also got the penalty, luckily, on that final lap, and you got it done. How'd it go, good sir?
Yeah, I was pretty under pressure by Cookie pretty much the whole race with his higher wings. I expected it to go dry a lot sooner, so yeah, I kind of stuck with my lower wing, kind of. It was still casting a bit on the straight because of the Red Bull, but still it was enough to keep me in front of him. But yeah, I was worried when the dry period did come because if there was DRS, there was probably a chance he could get me. But yeah, on that last lap, my heart dropped because I was pushing for that fastest lap, just like Cookie was on the last lap. And yeah, it bit me a little bit, but luckily Cookie did the same thing, and yeah, luckily we got the dub.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta think maybe it's not worth going for the fast lap, and luckily you got thrown a little bit of a mulligan here this time around. And with him also making the same mistake, you gotta pick and choose your battles, and luckily you got a nice little bit of a break. But again, we'll see. Zach, do you have any questions for him right now?
No, I do not.
All right, so next weekend, hopefully is Great Britain. Otherwise, this whole talking is pointless. But what do you feel like? Can your car do that? Can you get Mercedes the win at Great Britain next weekend and continue your streak and get your 3rd win of the season?
I think so. I'm really good at that track on this game. Yeah, and I think the Merc, I can do something with the Merc there, I think. So, yeah, we'll see.
All right, hopefully it looks well for you and you continue your very good hot streak. And I gotta say, we got like a little bit of a, I know a lot of people may not like the sport, but NASCAR, we got a little bit of a NASCAR thing here. We got the big 3 in my opinion. 6 races, 2 race wins from 3 people. Sczther winning, of course, Saudi Arabia and Baku. Cookie winning Australia and Bahrain, and you winning Imola and here at Canada. So it's been looking very good from all 3 of you, and you continue up the very good finishes. But again, a lot of you, it seems like every other race, one guy wins and another guy makes a big mistake. So let's see if we can continue on in the next couple of races, as it's been a thrilling, at least in my opinion, races. And so we'll go on to next week. We got, no, not next week, God, whatever. 2 weeks time, we get to come back for Realistic at Great Britain. Sorry you gotta wait a whole week. I bet you're so heartbroken. But don't worry, we got more racing tomorrow, Friday. We get to go to Tier 3. We get to race this track around. And on Saturday, Friday it will be at 8 p.m. And on Saturday we have Tier 1 at 8 p.m. and then follow up by Tier 2, our final tier for the weekend. Actually, no, that's not true either. Tier 2 is on 10 p.m. and then Sunday, I believe we have ACC, their 2nd round of their champion. I'm not entirely sure if they have multiple tiers. I haven't actually looked at that, but I'll give them a little bit of a shout out, and then you'll have to wait 2 weeks for the next time. But Zach, you got any more final words?
Just a good race overall. I really enjoyed it. My fantasy team's doing very well right now.
Shut up.
Glad I have Herbert
All right,
on
some
my team.
inspiring words from Zach. No one
Yeah,
cares about your football fantasy team.
I mean, you
All right,
can't.
the
I mean, you
tumor
want
left.
to join, so.
Shut up. The tumor left, so no goodbye from the tumor. I was gonna have him talk, but he left. So, from all our good friends here at BRL, goodbye for the Scuff channel, and please have a good rest of your day. And if you don't want to have a good rest of your day, cry about it. Bye.